Visit ccgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more.
Hey, what is going on, Poke fans? Welcome to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video, we'll be looking at Slaking and Giratina Malamar deck in the standard format. So Slaking has been a very powerful card. Celestial Storm released with that lazy ability. I think it is Celestial Storm. It says as long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent's Pokemon in play has no abilities except for the lazy. It's been maybe a month ago since I first faced this deck on TCGO. I mean, sort of it. I faced the version with the Gardevoir inside, and I just decided to build one with Malamar. Because I find out to be a much more consistent in my opinion. So yeah, lazy ability, you can prevent all of your opponent's abilities expect for lazy, you know, and then your opponent cannot use any ability, which is insane. And with the critical move, you can hit for 160 with 3 colorless energies. Even with double colorless energy and one other energy attached from your hand, you can hit for 160, 190, which is insane with the Choice Band. Yeah, the truth is that this deck does not have potential to one-hit knockout. Maybe the CGI, maybe Necrozma-GX, maybe, I don't know, Lycanroc-GX Zoroark. But in that case, I decided to play Giratina with Distortion Door because I can add one more damage counter. And with 2 Giratina plays, I can add 2 damage counters, which can potentially give me the advantage and enough damage counters with my critical move for the one-hit knockout versus Lycanroc, Zoroark, and the other 200-210 HP Pokemons, as long as I have Choice Band as well. And yeah, in my opinion, it's a pretty interesting deck. I mean, it's definitely a good deck to be played in the standard format. So I'm running 3 copies of Slakoth and Slaking, no stage 1. So the only way to evolve is pretty much by playing Rare Candy. 2 copies of Downwing Necrozma, so I can always have that invasion retreat. So I can always attack from turn to turn with a critical move. And then I'm playing 2 copies of Giratina. I can also use Shadow Impact as well as if I need. Another, you know, 1 prize attacker, which is good as well. 4-3 copy of Inkay and Malamar for that Psychic Recharge, 1 Marshadow with Let Loose and 1 Wonder Tag Tapu Lele. Good thing about Giratina is also that, for example, with Distortion Door, I can have one-hit knockout versus Tapu Lele because adding 1 damage counter to Tapu Lele and then being able to use Shadow Impact and Choice Band can always give me the 2 prize cards as well. So versus Tapu Lele, Giratina very strong. For setup, I'm playing 2 copies of Mysterious Treasure, 2 copies of Nazball, and 4 copies of Ultra Ball. So plenty of different options to find a Pokemon to discard cards, so we can have much easier setup with Lillie. 1 copy of Pulpet, so I can recycle some of supporter cards that I need. 4 copies of Rare Candies, 2 copies of Rescue Stretcher, and 2 copies of Choice Band. And that's all from the item cards. Decided to go with 3 Altar of the Moons because as long as I have Altar of the Moon in play with Pokemon that has Psychic Energy attached to my Pokemon in play, I can have 2 retreat cost less, meaning that I can always have retreat with my Necrozma. Also powerful Moone GRI can be used as well. So Necrozma in some situations can be a game-breaking card in this deck because with the Moon Eclipse, with Beast Energy and with that Choice Band, potentially it can hit for 240, which can be enough for one-hit knockout, you know, against even the CGI in some cases, which is a 240 HP Pokemon. Supporter lineup, not something special, you know, just standard. 4 Cynthias, 3 Guzmas, 3 Lilies, 1 Lusamine, so I can put, again, any two combination of supporter cards and stadium cards from discard pile back into my hand, and 1 beast and 9 regular psychic energy cards. And yeah, that's the deck list that I'm using in this video, so that's the deck list that I'm going to play. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, let me know in the comments what you think about this deck list. I think it's a pretty cool deck list as well, so you're gonna judge it in the gameplay by the consistency and by the play. Obviously, maybe you can build something better with yourself. Every deck needs a lot of practice and a lot of deck testing, so you can find a sweet spot for it. But I think this one is actually very good. So yeah, see you in the game. Alright, so let's do this. Giratina featuring Malamar and Slaking versus, we're gonna find out in just a couple seconds. So opening hand, no sign of the basic Pokemon. Definitely need to refresh my hand and grab 7 new cards, and almost a disaster. I almost started with a Tapu Lele, worst possible start. I should definitely say that. Luckily, I had the last card that was Downwing Necrozma. Rest of the cards in my hand, not the best, so I'm even thinking about maybe potentially playing... I'm probably just gonna go with Lillie anyways. No, Team School Grunt for nothing. Well, that's some sort of disruption on the other side of the field. A netball. Maybe Lost March. Maybe... Okay, it's not. It's not. So which one of your opponent benched Pokemon with their active Pokemon, the new active Pokemon is unpoisoned? Crunch, you can discard energy. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. So 1 mystery treasure for my Tapu Lele in exchange for another Inkay. Then obviously rescue stretcher for that Tapu Lele, so I can have Lillie for 6 cards, and still I can have for next turn Cynthia and Rare Candy available. I mean, Team School Grunt would not be that bad if my opponent was able to discard some energies from my hand, no doubt about that. Okay, that's decent for now. And I guess that's gonna be pretty much it for now. I'm passing my turn. So next turn I can have Slaking and play with the Ultra Ball. And Cynthia for the refreshment. I could even go with Lillie. It just depends. Tails on the coin flip with the Crushing Hammer. And there's also a Life Forest. So once per turn. That player might heal 60 damage and remove all special conditions from one of their grass Pokemons. And that was also Choice Helmet. The Pokemon this card is attached to take 30 damage less from GX or EX. Alright. Sevipur for more poison, obviously. And yeah, that looks to be pretty much all for now, I guess. And also Mr. Shackle with Protective Shell. Speaking about Shackle, what about one Ultra Ball play for that Slaking, right? So Choice Band, Rare Candy play into Slaking, and I'm going with another Lillie. More comfortable doing that. Unfortunately, no sign of the energies, neither Ultra Ball or something like that, so I can do attach 1 energy. Put another Slakoth on the bench. Think about playing also that Pulpad. And that's it for now. So all I can do is just pass my turn back to my opponent. Okay, I mean, Shackle can use triple poison. Technically with 2 more save person in play, he can somehow knock my Inkay out. So that's it. That's a good way to go in this matchup, you know. However, for next turn I have Cynthia available, which I'm probably gonna go with it. I mean, it's the way to go, I guess. I'm gonna need probably 2 energies, for example, and maybe Ultra Ball or maybe Mysterious Treasure, so I can discard one, attach another one, and then accelerate one more with the Psychic Recharge, and with Stadium I can just then retreat, or maybe simply wait. He decided to go with something like this. We're probably gonna see Crunch here. Discard an energy from your opponent, active Pokemon. That's something he really wants to do. Alright. Well, I guess I need to go for Cynthia play. Alright. I can hit for like 120 with my Dark Flash if I want. Minus 30, so it's not something special. Yeah, I mean, that Crunch was a big play for now, so technically I can't do nothing at this moment. I still think I'm just gonna go with that Psychic Recharge, attaching energy onto my, you know, Necrozma. It's better to do some damage than nothing. I know that I can't knock him out because of the Choice Helmet, but still I can just hit, you know, for like 90. 90 better than nothing, right? Yeah, then you can use Life Force, heal 60 damage. Still, I didn't want to use my Altar of the Moon, it doesn't matter too much. Anyways, I just wanted to move my Slaking from active position. And yeah, if he decides to Crunch, he can definitely do that. And that way I can just have energy attached to my Slaking. And then I can play Altar of the Moon, finally removing that Life Force from play. Important thing to do next turn. I'm also gonna need to find a couple energies for sure. So, Crushing Hammer, another one, Tails on the coin flip. Not the best luck for my opponent with those Crushing Hammers, also Team Skull Grunt. But it's not super effective anyway, because I have Malamars to recycle those energies back. Okay, another Carnivine with the Grass Energy. Well, if we decide to go with Afflict Poison, I would probably go with that. He just decided to go with the Crunch. Okay. That works better for me, I should say that. And right now I'm thinking about Energy Attachment and Cynthia. Seriously. Okay, never mind. I can still retreat. Use Psychic Recharge, attach energy onto my Necrozma. Invade in the active and hit with the Dark Flash for like 120 minus 30, which will be 90. And the good thing is that I managed to take first prize card in this game, so I'm in 1 prize advantage over my opponent, which is at least something. And right now we might see that Shackle triple poison play. Protective Shell is not a big case as long as I can have my Slaking in the active position. It won't be effective anyways. And for next turn I have plenty of resources available for a one-hit knockout versus that Shackle. So first things first, I'm gonna have Mystery Treasure for another Malamar. And then I can go with probably Lillie, maybe even Guzma, we shall see. Oranguru is also important piece of puzzle for my opponent with a draw support. Technically, I need that heads in the coin flip. That was a heads in the coin flip I was looking for. So right now with that crushing hammer, he actually helped me more than he think. Just because I'm gonna have that extra energy in my discard pile available for that slacking attack, which is a critical move. So that was a very important thing for me. So I was looking for that crushing hammer, so he actually helped me a lot. So Rep GX, alright, so he actually decided to use the GX. Even versed, I managed to top deck. Alright, it doesn't matter anyways. I need to play my Guzma, so I'm gonna go with 2 Psychic Recharges and Guzma. Escape Rope in this case would be amazing, but Guzma is also good as well, so I'm using my critical move and I'm knocking that Oranguru out, so there we go. 1 energy to be discarded, 1 prize card to be taken, which is another Altar of the Moon, so that's very nice. So there we go. We might see another crunch, which is a not big deal, especially because I have my Downwings and Necrozma available on the bench, and there's a Shrine of Punishment. Alright, I would love to see another Guzma play. So far I have 2 prize cards advantage against my opponent. There we go with the Apricorn Maker, Nazball, and the Netball. I think Flick Poison would be a good thing right now for my opponent, especially to pull my Necrozma in the active spot. You really want to knock that Pokemon out. And I'm already in a huge advantage because I managed to take 2 prize cards and I can still just go for the one-hit knock against the Shackle on the bench as well. So that's a big thing. That's a big thing as well. Yeah, just as expected. Just as expected. Also Shrine of Punishment will do some problem to my opponent as well. Altar of the Moon. 1 Lillie. I'm looking for another rare candy, which I can't get, so that's just gonna be another Psychic Recharge. Retreat. Energy Attachment. And 1 more critical move. That 160 damage attack is just way too strong in my opinion. Nice Ultra Ball for next turn, meaning that I can just discard from my hand another Slakoth and Inkay. And that's exactly what I'm looking forward to do. Can my opponent potentially knock my Necrozma next turn? I think he can. So what, he can poison him? That's just 3 damage counters. Yeah, he needs a little bit more of damage. If there was not Altar of the Moon, probably he could do that. Alright, another Choice Helmet. I mean, I really need to give my opponent credit for the deck idea, no doubt about that. It's a really nice disruptive deck with those Choice Helmets and with, you know, Crunch and Flick Poison. Kind of like it, you know. Alright, so I'm very close to being knocked out. Very, very close to being knocked out. Ultra Ball for Giratina. I really want to have that Giratina in my discard pile. I'm gonna play another one to see if I have Necrozma available. Yes, I do have. Alright. Let's go with the Lillie play. Rare Candy. There we go. Another Slaking. And I can for sure say right now that this is a GG. So critical move. I'm keeping my Rescue Stretcher available in my hand for Necrozma Recover, but I also managed to get Nazball from the prize card, so that's even better. So speaking about Giratina in discard pile, you can also use, you know, Distortion Door. You can put 1 damage counter on 2 of your opponent benched Pokemons. That's very important because sometimes you might not be able to set a one-hit knockout against 200 plus HP Pokemon. So Giratina very good for that one-hit knockout versus Lycanroc, as well as versus those Zoroarks. But imagine hitting for 190 Lycanroc and then your opponent maybe... And then you can simply play Guzma on something else, put Giratina on the bench, knock that Lycanroc on the from your opponent bench with just ability, take 2 prize cards and potentially even get another knockout versus something else in the same turn. Taking 4 prize cards in just a single turn, preventing your opponent from being able to play those B-strings can be a pretty big deal. So, gonna put my Malamar to the active position. Then I'm gonna play my Nazball. There we go. How many energies do I have in my discard pile? 3 of them. That's a lot. So another Psychic Recharge, energy for my Necrozma. I can even attach another energy. Retreat on the bench for my Slaking. Play Cynthia just because I can. Took another knockout with the critical move. And go down to only 1 prize card. So next turn the game is over. And there we go with a Marshadow. So the most important thing is the deck actually works. And it's very disruptive, especially with that lazy ability. So there's another Seviper. Actually 4 of them, but triple poison won't do too much. Anyways, just because lazy attack is just too broken. For the moment, I just realized that I can't attack, so I just decided to attach energy manually from my hand. In wait, retreat, hit for 190, discard 1 energy, take the last prize card, and win the game. And that's it. That's the deck list that I used in this video. I hope you guys enjoy watching it. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me know in the comments below actually what you think about this deck list. Have a nice day till the next time. We'll see you in the next video, so goodbye.